Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys having a good week as we're here for a match watch along to see how Hearts get on in the second leg of the Europa Conference League. So just bear me a second, guys, while I quickly share team news on the screen with you. Team's just getting underway. Should be on your screen now. There you go, guys. That's how the team's lining up. So PAOK with 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, 1 up front. Hearts going with 3 at the back, 5 across midfield and 2 up front. So should hopefully be an interesting game, guys. And as I say, we're just underway, 30 seconds in, and we've got a throw in on this near side for the Greek side. Midway inside Hearts. Sorry, no, midway inside their own half of the field. So, yep. So they just play it back to the goalkeeper as Hearts press the ball. So the question is, can Hearts turn this round tonight, guys? 2-1 deficit from the first leg. So what for Hearts to do? But hopefully they can. Glasgow Rangers, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Is saying it's not PAOK. It's, I understand you not knowing as they are a Greek team and you are from England. No, just a type error, mate. But thank you very much for that. I appreciate you giving me a heads up. It was just a type error. I don't know them well, but I do know of PAOK. I've seen them play a few times in Europe. So thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers. Appreciate that. And Glasgow Rangers also saying, guys, smash the like button. Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Yep, guys, if you could, please do hit that like button. Would be appreciated. So, yeah, nice one, Glasgow Rangers. So, yeah, so I thanks. I kind of guessed that, mate. So, yeah, thank you for that. And Glasgow Rangers just saying he's was Premier League focus. He's changed his account name. But yeah, thanks for that, mate. Thanks for that. And not sure how you get on with that account name, to be fair. You're going to be confusing your audience, mate. So we got a throw in on this near side as PAOK knock it across the field out to that far side. Hearts coming to press the ball. So yeah, nice one, mate. And welcome to the show. Good to have you with us. Glasgow Rangers, formerly known as Premier League Focus. So thanks for that, mate, and cheers for the heads up. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and all. How's it going, Stevie? Welcome to the show, mate. So we got coming together of players on this near side as that's going to be a free kick to the Greek side as they now work the ball along their back line and out to that far side. Hearts coming across to press the ball as I'm just going to call them PAOK because I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce their name in Greek. I've seen them play a few times in European competitions, but as I say, their name is an abbreviation. So ball again out on this near side, midway inside the Hearts half of the field. Was just moving the ball forward as they come towards the edge of the Hearts box on that far side, but Hearts just pressing the ball well at the moment, keeping them at bay, but Hearts having to sit deep and absorb the pressure in this early stages, guys, as PAOK now knock the ball out to this near side. And the Hearts challenging for it, but failing to win it back at the moment as the Greek side just play it all the way back to the halfway line and now switch the play out to that far side. So they come forward now. towards the edge of the Hearts box, but the flag goes up for offside, and that will be a free kick to Hearts. Stevie saying, come on, Hearts. Absolutely, Stevie. Yep, thanks for that, mate. Let's hope Hearts can get the result they need in this one. Going to be a difficult evening, but you don't have success in Europe if you can't overcome challenging European nights. So let's hope Hearts can do it. It's all good experience for the Edinburgh club tonight. But yeah, it would be fantastic to see them in that group stages and have another Scottish club involved in European competitions this season. So Hearts now with the possession as they play it out wide to this near side. Challenge comes in and the referee has blown the whistle. Not sure what he's blown the whistle for. Whether it's, I think he's given the foul here. It's right on the touchline. Ball did go out of play, but I think, yeah, he's given the free kick. So Hearts now on the defence again as PAOK come forward down that far side. Ball crossed into the box as it's missed everybody and gone out on this near side. And that will be a goal kick to Hearts. So, yeah, thanks for that, Stevie. Kyle H. How are you doing, Kyle? Welcome to the show, mate. Kyle H saying, what's up, Gav, Stevie, and everyone else. How's it going, Kyle? Welcome to the show, mate. I see you. I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm good. Great to have you with us. Hope you're doing okay yourself. So goalkeeper kicks the ball up the field as both sets of players challenge for it in the centre circle. Ball intercepted eventually by Hearts as they managed to get the ball down and play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long again as Hearts forced to play it back to the goalkeeper under pressure this time. Goalkeeper again kicks the ball long up the field as it's knocked back up towards the Hearts goalkeeper goal on that far side. Both sets of players challenging for it as Hearts just trying to keep the ball in play, and it goes out for a throw-in to PAOK. So they take it quickly as they now switch the play out to this near side, working the ball across the halfway line. Now coming forward down this near side as Hearts come to press the ball. And eventually it's gone out of play, and that will be a throw into Hearts. So thanks for that, Kyle. Welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. Stevie saying hi, Kyle. Nice one, Stevie. Top stuff, guys. And Kyle saying, Mon the Jam Tarts. Absolutely, mate. Yep. The Jambos. We were rooting for the win for them tonight. Let's hope they can get a positive result as they're now in possession, coming forward down this near side as they play it now into the centre and out wide to that far side, trying to push up towards the PAOK goal box as they come to press the ball and force Hearts to play it all the way back to the halfway line as Hearts just then real first spell of possession, and they've ended up making a bit of a mess of it, knocking out of play on this near side. So that will be a throw into the Greek side. As they eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Kyle. And absolutely, yep. Let's hope Hearts can do the business. Kyle saying, how are you doing, mate? I'm good, thank you, mate. Good to have you with us. If that's meant for Stevie, I'm sure he'll answer you. So nice one, Kyle. Stevie saying, absolutely, Kyle. Yep, top stuff, Stevie. And Stevie saying, yeah, all good, thanks you. Awesome stuff, guys. Loving the positivity. And Kyle also the same. Top stuff, guys. Awesome. Thank you. Love the positivity, guys. So we've got another opportunity now as Hearts back with the possession, knocking the ball forward down the field as both sets of players challenge for it. And now Hearts managed to win possession, playing it back to the halfway line. As they now try to come forward, playing the ball out wide on this near side as they try to work through the press of PAOK. And now playing it towards the edge of the box. Hearts, just unlucky there, was missed time pass, and now the Greek side on the attack as they've got in behind, and Hearts, beautiful defending there from Hearts, getting back to challenge for that and managed to knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Going to have to see it quite a bit of that kind of defending tonight if Hearts are going to get themselves back in this. You could just see that Hearts then, what they were doing was they pushed 3 defenders further forward, but as they did, they left 1 defender back slightly deeper, which obviously just give them that little bit extra safety, not getting the ball played in behind, and it worked really well there in that that spell. So I don't know whether they will see them do that more, but you've got to kind of use the tactics. You've got to be tactical in these European games, haven't you, guys? So thanks for that, Kyle, and we'll have to see whether Hearts do that again. Glasgow Rangers saying PAOK can be tricky opponents. I remember Chelsea playing them in the 2018-19 season, and they were a good enough team, but hopefully Hearts can get the win. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, well, they played quite well. I saw last week. I did watch the game last week in the first leg, and you could see that they were a dangerous side. You could see that definitely. I would say that last week they grew in confidence as the game went on, because obviously both of these two clubs don't know each other very well. But yeah, I would agree with that. Glasgow Rangers. So now the Greek side just knocking it about on the halfway line at the moment, as Hearts just sitting off. As now PAOK come down this near side. Hearts coming across to challenge the ball, but they managed to get in behind as a cross comes into the box. Hearts head it away, and now PAOK pick up the possession just outside the Hearts box as they would play it out wide to that far side. Now a shot comes in and it's off, hit the top of the crossbar. I don't know if the goalkeeper got a hand to that, but he is in possession now as the follow-up shot was claimed quite easily there. But yeah, he definitely looks like he might have got fingertips to it. Really good effort, that, to be fair. But the woodwork doing the business on this occasion for Hearts. So now we've got a stoppage. We've got one of the players down on the ground at the minute as the referee just stopping play. So we're 13 minutes in, guys, 0-0. Glasgow Rangers saying, Gaz, I know you want to focus on the match, but I just want to tell you Crusaders is first in the league right now, so hopefully we can win the league in our first time in 5 years, for first time in 5 years. Awesome. Yeah, well, it's early in the season just yet, mate, isn't it? But yeah, it's a great start if you guys top of the league. I've not really looked too much at any leagues, to be fair, just yet, mate, because obviously I normally wait till we're about 5 games in before looking at league tables, because a lot of fans can get carried away too early on, can't they? Do you know what I mean? But you got to enjoy it. If you're at the top, you got to enjoy it. Enjoy every moment of it. But yeah, I don't normally look at the league tables until we're about 5 or 6 games in myself. Because I know from my own club's experience, you can be sat at the top, and then it's disappointing when you go a few games and the team might drop off a little bit. So, but yeah, fantastic start from Crusaders. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. And yeah, no worries, mate. You guys free, you know that you're free to talk what football you like in the chat. Just obviously, I want to keep you guys informed of the game in case you're unable to watch it. So we've got a free kick now as we're back underway. The Greek player for the Greek side has just gone off the onto the touchline as he receives treatment. Now Hearts winning the ball on this near side as they lose it just as quickly as they win it. Now the PAOK playing the ball towards the edge of the box as challenge comes in from the Hearts player, and now a foul given, but that looked very dramatic there. I'd like to see the replay of that, because let's have a look. Oh, he's making a meal of it. Yeah, he's making a meal of it. He's holding his knee. No contact was made by his knee from what I can see. So that's going to be a free kick to PAOK on this near side, just outside the Hearts box. Could get both here, guys. It's in that kind of area where we could get both a cross or a shot. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. Hearts have conceded a goal. He's kicked it low, and it's gone past everybody and creeped into the back of the net, low into that far corner. Well, it's a poor start for Hearts. 16 minutes in. PAOK 1, Hearts 0. So disappointing start. They had a two-man wall, but he's able to just curl it right round the wall. That was a really poor wall, in fairness. Oh, and it's gone straight through Shankland's legs as well. He's tried to stop it, but just reacted a couple of moments too late. So, yeah, Glasgow Rangers, top stuff, mate. Awesome. Let's hope they can keep it going. Glasgow Rangers also saying, but a long way to go yet. Absolutely, yeah, mate. But fantastic start for your side. And it's better to have the points on the board early, isn't it, mate? Get the points on the board earlier. So if there is any dip in form later in the season, at least you've give yourself a good foundation to push on from and try and keep the momentum going. So we're back underway as Hearts now on the attack down that far side as they play the ball inside now, coming towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in, but it's blocked as now PAOK win back the possession, coming forward down the centre as now, challenge comes in there from behind from Hearts, and that's going to be a yellow card. So it's Sibik, the Hearts player, into the referee's box. Challenge from the behind. He's took one for the team there, but I don't know if he really needed to, because there were still defenders well back there that could have put a challenge in that would have cost him a yellow card. Silly challenge, really, that. Yeah, it's deliberately intentional. And like I said, there were Hearts defenders that the Greek forward still had to get past, but it is what it is. Moment of madness there. So we're going to have a free kick now for the Greek side, just inside the centre circle, inside Hearts half of the field as they chip it forward now. And it's Hearts that intercept it. As now gotten. So Hearts, I think, have won. They won the free kick, because this gone against them. There's been a handball on the edge of the box on that far side, but I think it's gone against Hearts. It's a poor decision. That it's not intentional. His arms are by his side. That's a really poor decision from the referee. There's no way that's intentional. So free kick now on that far side for the Greek side. That's going to be a cross into the box, I imagine. No, shot. And the goalkeeper this time saves it comfortably, and that released the pressure for Hearts. Stevie Allen saying, awesome G Rangers, fingers crossed for you. A great start. Absolutely, Stevie. Yeah, definitely, mate. So thanks for that, mate. Top stuff. Glasgow Rangers saying, I know, Stevie, great for us. I feel this season will be a big season for Crusaders. Whether they win the league or not, it would be good if we could compete with some of the richest teams. Absolutely, mate. Yep. Well, we've got corner for Hearts on that far side now. As it's corner comes in, it's deep. As Hearts now pick up the pieces on the edge of the box. Now playing it out wide to that far side. As another attempted cross comes in, but this time it's blocked off and it's out on that, goes behind for another corner to Hearts on that far side. But absolutely, Glasgow Rangers, yep, definitely great start, mate. And hopefully you guys can get yourself back into European competitions. As now the corner comes in, it's deep. As it's knocked away. Both sets of players challenging for it on this near side as it goes out for a throw-in against Hearts. So that should have been a handball. That's the way it goes in Europe, though. You either get the decisions going for you or against you. Kyle saying, no, I'm not going to repeat that, mate. No language. Yeah, it is disappointing, mate. Disappointing, but still plenty of time for Hearts to try and get themselves in. All it takes is one, mate. All it takes is one. One goal can change the flow of the game. So let's hope that Hearts can find it before the half-time break. So yeah, keep chin up, Kyle. Hopefully they can get themselves back in it. As the Greek side now coming forward down that far side, coming towards the edge of the Hearts box. Ball crossed in. Oh, and it's in the back of the net. They've scored again. Oh, this is not good. Some real poor defending in the box there by Hearts. I'll have to see it back, but it didn't look like a lot of movement at full speed of the game. Let's just see this again. Ball crossed in. Took it towards the byline, cut back and then crossed it in. And it's a volley. Yeah, it's gone in off the volley. That happened at such speed you couldn't really see it at full pace. But yeah, it's gone in on the volley. Hearts are claiming for the foul, but I don't think they're going to get it. There was a clash of heads. Well, it's not even clash of heads. I think he took the, well, it looks like an arm to one of the Hearts defenders has took an arm right into the face. As I say, claims for a foul, but I don't think they're going to get it. No. So Hearts find themselves 2-0 down. Rich Post Sports saying, hi, Gaz. Just joined as the Hearts conceded, as the Hearts conceded. Oh dear, Scottish football. How can it improve? Is money the issue? Yeah, definitely, mate. Welcome to the show, Rich Post Sports. So yeah, money definitely an issue, mate. Definitely an issue in Scottish football. So I'll just break off as the Greek side coming forward now down this near side as Hearts, Joe. Good defending there by Hearts as they win it back and play it forward. And now Hearts coming forward with the ball as they play it into the centre, working it out to that far side as they just enjoy a spell of possession at the moment. But can they do something with it? That is the question. But yeah, Rich Pro Sports, money very much the issue in it for Scottish clubs competing in Europe. Hearts playing the ball long down that far side as they come towards the edge of the box, but PAOK challenge for it, winning it back as they now play it forward down this near side as they come forward into the Hearts half of the field at speed. Hearts coming across to challenge for the ball as PAOK just play it back to their defensive line and now push up towards the halfway line as Hearts just get back in formation and sit inside their own half. So yeah, absolutely, mate. Definitely, very much money the issue. I think probably it's some other aspects as well. The issue as well, like things within the SPFL, but that's probably maybe a debate for another night. I'm not sure, but hopefully we'll have some representation of Scottish clubs in Europe this season as Aberdeen to play later. They've got themselves in a good position. Also, Celtic into the Champions League. Let's hope they can put a better performance in this season. And Rangers, I think Rangers obviously losing last night, but I think that means they drop into the Europa League. So they should still be in Europe. As now the ball with the Greek side as the shot comes in. It's defended well by Hearts as it's knocked out to that far side. And now PAOK back with the possession as they just keep Hearts boxed into their own half on the edge of their own box at the moment. You're just joining us, guys. We're 26 and a half minutes in, and Hearts find themselves 2-0 down, unfortunately. And that makes it 4-1 on aggregate. So not a good start for the evening for Hearts. So thanks for that, Rich Post Sports. Well, as I say, mate, welcome to the show. Joey, how you doing, mate? Joey saying, hi, guys, how are you doing? I'm good. That's like deja vu there. Just what a stereo sound because I said it and then read it. So, yeah, welcome to the show, Joey. I'm good. Thanks for asking, mate. Hope you are doing good. As we're back underway now with a Hearts keeper kicking the ball long. And PAOK knocking it out of play on this near side. So that's going to be a throw into Hearts as we've got a coming together of players. And the referee quickly coming across to try and defuse the situation. So it should be, yeah, Hearts throwing as they now try to win the ball further up the pitch from the throw-in. So now the referee blows. What's he blown for here? He's blown for an elbow. So Shankland getting lectured off the referee about an elbow, when in actual fact it's him that's actually been fouled. When we can see the replay, he's actually not elbowed nobody. He's actually got an arm in the back of his back of his neck from the Greek player there. So I don't know what the referee's watching a different game here. That's shocking. But we're used to it, aren't we, guys? So thanks for that, Joey. So ball played down that far side as it's knocked out of play, and now a throw into the Greek side as the ball comes in from the throwing, taken quickly. Now crossfield ball out to this near side as Hearts try to intercept it with a header, and they do, but don't head it in the right direction as the referee eventually blows for a foul here, and that will be a free kick to Hearts just on the edge of their own box. Kyle is saying the problem lies with Neil Doncaster. Why are leagues that are ranked lower than ours getting more money than ours when we have arguably the biggest rivalries in the world. I'm in the world. I'm our I'm our league. You mean in our league? Biggest rivalries in the world in our league. Um, well, I'm not. Well, obviously that's you're entitled to your opinion, Kyle. Yep, there's definitely some of the big rivalries in Scotland, definitely, but obviously there is big rivalries across Europe as well, mate. So yeah, but you are right. I get what you're saying. What you're saying, you are right. There is some very attractive fixtures in Scotland. The problem is that it's the money, mate. The problem is the money, but I'm not sure. Obviously, you're saying Neil Doncaster. For me, it's the SPFL as a whole. The people running the SPFL are not doing enough to get outside investment into Scottish football. That's the reality, mate. Look at the brand names that are going investing into the Premier League, into La Liga, into the Bundesliga. Brand names, global names that are wanting to invest in those leagues, but you're not seeing that same thing for Scottish football. And why? You can only blame the SPFL bosses for not trying to attract those people or those businesses that would give good investment, good sponsorship to Scottish football, which would help increase the revenue within the Scottish League structure. Um, they always seem to be looking to get sponsorship from within Scotland. And I don't understand it. I don't understand why the people running the SPFL don't have bigger ambitions to attract better sponsorship. Nothing against the Scottish companies that sponsor a lot of Scottish football. It's fantastic to have some Scottish brands sponsoring it. Of course it is. But like I say, you've only got to look for what the Premier League and La Liga are doing. They're attracting sponsorships from around the world from some big companies. And for me, that's where the fault lies, unfortunately, with regards to Scottish football struggling sometimes with regards to finance. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, it's a deeper debate than that, isn't it? It's easy to just blame it on the money because the money is there, and there's obviously issues within every league. We can always say that, guys. So every league's got got good points and bad points. So we could debate that. But like I said, with regards to Scottish clubs competing in Europe, does need to be better investment within the Scottish League, if you ask me. Um, I don't know. I think the question to fairness is to ask the Scottish football fans what they watch it week in, week out. What do they feel that needs to be done to improve Scottish football? Do they feel that it's attracting better sponsors? Do they feel that it's the league format? To be fair, I think it is a question that only Scottish football fans can truly answer. Do they feel it's more the money, or do they feel that the structure of the league should be changed to attract better sponsorship? Or is it the SPFL bosses not doing enough to attract better sponsorship? So yeah, break off from that, guys, as we've got a corner on this near side for Hearts, as they did just manage to get a run on goal, but it was defended well by the Greek side. As the corner comes in now, it's deep, and it's headed behind, and that will be a goal kick for PAOK. So yeah, Kent getting the header on that, but not able to direct it on goal, just wide of that far post. But good to see Hearts still trying to see if they can get themselves back in this. So goal kick now for the Greek side. But yep, thanks for that, Kyle. Some great points there from you, mate. Kyle saying, oh, well, 2-0, tie over. Not necessarily yet, mate. Not necessarily. You never know. European football can sometimes create twists. That's the beauty of European football. It's up to Hearts to learn how to do that, to learn how to come back when you look written off. A lot of other clubs across Europe, we've seen other clubs across Europe do it. So it's just up to Hearts to try and. All it takes, it could be a red card, it could be anything. I'm not saying they're going to get themselves back into it, but anything can flip the script in games like this. So we can't say it's over until it looks like it's 5 minutes to go and there's no way they're going to get themselves back into it. But at this stage, it's not quite over, I would say. Like I say, a red card, a goal against the run of play, anything can change it. So don't give up just yet, Kyle. Keep your chin up, mate. Glasgow Rangers saying, Gaz, have you seen Champions League Group F, Dortmund, AC Milan, Newcastle, PSG? That's such an exciting group. Yes, I did see the draw, mate. Yep. I noticed Man City got a cushy draw again. They get such a cushy draw, don't they? It seems like every season they're getting an easy group draw. Never seem to come up against any of the powerhouses in Europe in the group stages. Very rarely. But yeah, tough group for Newcastle. But I think they'll love it. I think they'll embrace it. I think they'll love that group. For them, it's, they're going to get to play Milan. They're going to get to play Paris. They're going to travel away to Italy and the capital of France, as well as traveling to Germany. So yeah, I think the Newcastle fans will love that group, mate. To be fair, if they'd been in it season after season, then yeah, I think you'd say it's a group of death. But I think that's the kind of group that could get the best out of Newcastle. Because let's be honest, the first time back in it for quite a few years. So I think they'll be well up for it. I think they'll love that group. I really do. I think they'll be excited to face both Milan and PSG, but also test themselves against Dortmund, because Dortmund obviously have been quite regular in the Champions League as well in recent seasons. So yeah, thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers. As you say, mate, some exciting fixtures to come in the Champions League. So we've got another coming together of players here. Yeah, that's well. Lauren Shanklin seems to be getting a bit of a rough ride here off the referee. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's actually been given a card there, but he was getting a lecture off the referee, because basically he's getting roughed up, obviously, off the PAOK defenders, and he's trying to hold his own. He's trying to muscle, he's trying to do what he can for his team. But the referee has pulled him up now a couple of times, accusing him of elbows. And when we can see the replays, he doesn't seem to be doing an awful lot wrong. He's just trying to hold his own. He's trying to, he's not done anything that can be considered a foul. But yeah, as I say, the referee certainly seems to be trying to single him out at the moment. Dave Shields, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Dave. Dave saying hello, Gaz, Steve, and all. How's it going, Dave? Good to have you with us, mate. I hope you've had a good week. So yeah, Hearts with the ball now as they finally get some possession. Now playing the ball long in behind as Shankland chasing it as PAOK just managed to intercept it and knock it behind, and that's going to be another corner to Hearts on this near side. So yeah, thanks for that, Dave. Great to have you with us, mate, and welcome to the show. As I say, I hope you've had a good week. Joey saying, yeah, seen it, Glasgow Rangers, a little gutted for Newcastle. Hope they really raise their game and get some points. Absolutely, Joey. Yep. I like I say, mate. I think Newcastle fans will absolutely love that group. I really do. That they're back in Europe for the first time in quite a while, and I think they'll be excited to face Paris and Milan definitely. And like I say, Dortmund's a good test for them. I think they'll love it. End of the day, when it's your first season back in it, and you've not been in it for a number of years, you've got nothing to lose, have you? So that's the way Newcastle will probably look at it. It's their first time back in it for quite a number of years. So what have they got to lose? Do you know what I mean? No, if they go out, nobody's going to really make a big deal of it. But if they go through, then it will be headline news, won't it? If they go through into the knockout stage. So, they've got nothing to lose, and that's that's to an advantage. As we saw, Leicester did it when they had their first season in it. I mean, I know it's not Newcastle's first season, but you know what I mean. Newcastle not been in it for quite a few years, but we saw it with Leicester. They got their first season and they were newcomers. They had nothing to lose, and they managed to get all the way to the last 8. So it just shows that when you're new into it, I think it takes the pressure off. So we could expect some good results for Newcastle guys. PAOK now coming down this near side as they win the ball back. Hearts really wasted that opportunity from the corner as now PAOK with the possession as it's been knocked out wide to that far side. Now they come forward. So yeah, PAOK just knocking it away on this near side as Hearts come to challenge for it. So they just knocking it about at the minute on the halfway line. Hearts sitting off inside their own half. So Joey's saying, yeah, seen it, Glasgow Rangers. So I read that one, didn't I? So yeah, thanks, Joey. Do you not think that they'll be? I would have thought you'd have thought similar to me with that, Joey. To be fair, first season back in it from I think they'll raise the game, no problem. I really do. They're excited to be in it, aren't they, mate? So they're gonna go for it. They've got nothing to lose. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Top stuff. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit the like button. Yes, guys, please do hit the thumbs up if you could. I don't like to bang on about it all the time. But please, if you could, hit that thumbs up. And if you have already, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciated. So PAOK now coming forward down that far side. As they now play a crossfield ball out to this near side. Attempted cross comes in, but it's blocked off by Hearts, and eventually it's knocked out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Oh, it's the referee blown for a foul here, actually. I think he's just shown a camera clip. PAOK now with the throw-in as they come towards the byline. Ball crossed in. It's deep. And, he just didn't get that under the control. And that's a bit of luck there for Hearts as the Hearts goalkeeper manages to win the ball. Yeah, poor control there from the attacking players from the opposition. As now Hearts back underway as they kick the ball long now up into the PAOK half of the field. Ball being knocked about on the edge of the box as both sets of players challenging for it. Hearts now intercept it as they try to chip the ball over the top, but it's not back in the direction it came from. As now the Greek side coming forward down this near side as Hearts come across the challenge for it, racing to get bodies back behind the ball. As PAOK come forward now down this near side, playing it into the Hearts box as Hearts intercept it. Now clearing the ball up this near side as they try to relieve the pressure on their own goal. Challenge comes in and Hearts have won a free kick on this near side, just inside their own half of the field, but really close to the edge of the touchline. So yeah, nice one, Stevie. And thanks for that, mate. GB, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. GB saying, good day, guys. I'm Fanden, 3:30 a.m. here. So off to bed. This game is over already. Smash the thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, GB. Yes. How you doing, mate? Big hello to you out there in Australia. How you doing? Always good to see you, mate. And yeah, get yourself some rest, mate. If it's that time in the morning for you over there, get yourself some rest. But thank you very much for dropping in. Always good to see you, mate. And yeah, hopefully we can catch you on the next stream at a better time, mate. But yeah, always good to see you, GB. And hopefully you manage to get yourself enough rest for tomorrow, mate. Frustrating sometimes, isn't it? The time zones with football. But it is what it is. Not much we can do about it as the world keeps on spinning. So thanks for that, GB, top man. And as I say, mate, thank you very much for dropping in and I appreciate the thumbs up. Always good to see you, mate. Hope you get a restful sleep. Rich Bo Sports saying, what would you prefer as a fan as a fan, some top sides are bang average European opponents in the Champions League. Bring them on, I say. Hmm. I suppose it depends which stage you're at, Rich Bow, to be fair, mate. I think it depends what stage of European adventure you're at. If you're just getting into Europe, then I suppose, I suppose you'd want the exciting draws. But if you're an established European club, um, that's regularly getting into Europe, then I suppose you wouldn't complain if you got a few easier ties to make your progression in the competition a little bit easier. So I suppose it all depends on how much your club plays in Europe. To be fair, mate, because as we've seen, Celtic's a perfect example. How many times we've seen them play about against bang average European sides, and they seem to struggle. But yeah, as soon as they play a good, what we consider one of the top European clubs, suddenly they turn into a completely different team. So it's weird, isn't it? So I don't know. Like I say, Rich Boy, I suppose it depends on how much adventures in Europe your club has, and at what stage of the competition you come into it as well. I suppose as well. So Hearts just having a spell of possession at the moment, guys, inside their own half. As they play the ball out wide to that far side now, trying to come forward as they play it forward to the halfway line. And again, now they lose the possession as now PAOK play it into the centre, coming racing forward as they work the ball towards the Hearts box, coming forward at pace here as Hearts challenge for it. And the referee's blown the whistle here. We got 3 minutes added on time, guys, at the end of this first half. So yeah, we've got. I'm not sure which ways. I'm not sure which way the referees give this as a foul. I think he's he's give it Hearts. So yeah. So free kick now for Hearts. So thanks for that, Rich Paul Sports. Good question, mate. As I say, all depends, I think, on your outlook, where your club's at, what stage of competition you come into it, and like I said, I don't think you can just give a straight answer to that. To be fair, Rich Paul Sports, I think it all depends what, as I say, at what stage of European progression you are. Now Hearts on the attack down this near side as they work their way into the box. Oh, and they manage. Oh, the ball just knocked away there as Hearts playing it in beautifully there, sneaking in on this near side, coming right towards the byline. But PAOK now on the attack as they try to hit Hearts on the counter attack, coming forward at speed as they work their way down this near side. Ball cut back in towards the edge of the Hearts box as Hearts managed to challenge for that, and it's knocked away out to that far side. And the referee now blows the whistle for half time. So, yeah, disappointing first half for Hearts, but if the manager can rally them and they can pull a goal back in that the start of the second half, then they might get themselves back into it. But if they don't get themselves a goal in the next 5 or 10 minutes of the second half, I think it's game over, in fairness, guys. But fingers crossed we see an improved performance from Hearts in the second half. They've got nothing to lose now. They might as well go for it. Stevie's saying, hi, GB. Whoa, very early over there. Absolutely nice one, Stevie. You're spot on there, mate. So let me, guys, just bear with me a second. I'm going to quickly share the halftime match stats with you guys so we can see how it's going. And then I'll come to comments and catch up with you what you guys are saying. So just bear me a second, guys. Should we just bring it up on your screen in a sec. There we go. Oh. Oh, stupid thing. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it now, if it'll come up. Oh, no. No, we're not getting it, guys. Unfortunately, sorry, we're not getting the match stats, halftime match stats coming up. Unfortunately, it's not normally comes up, but they've not updated it for some reason. So that's disappointing. Not to worry. Let's catch up with what you guys are saying in the chat. So yeah, thanks for that, Stevie. Top stuff, mate. Apologies, guys. I'll try and do the match stats at the end of the game. Unfortunately, they're not coming up. I've just searched for them, but they're not coming up. I'll see. I'll try again. Let's have a. It's normally quite easy to find them, but it's. I don't think we're getting it. No. Hopefully we'll get it at halftime, guys. So let's catch up with you guys. Kyle's saying some dodgy refereeing in this game so far. Yep, I've got to agree with you, Kyle, but I'm gonna try and not rant too much tonight about referees. But you're absolutely right. I agree. One or two very, very, very questionable decisions in that first half. Especially, like I say, against, as I said before, against Shankland. Referee definitely seemed to be singling him out, and the best of it was, guys, on the replays of the whether I don't know whether the TV company obviously providing the footage were getting the right shots, but the replays that we were showing didn't seem to show Shankland doing anything wrong, but yet the referee kept chastising chastising him. So yeah, like I said, let's hope that Hearts don't attract the referee's attention too much in the second half, and let's hope they can get a bit more momentum. But you're right, Kyle. Thanks for that, mate. I totally agree. Dave Shield saying bye. Okay, Dave. Thanks for dropping in, mate. I don't know if that means you're going or you're saying bye to or whether you were saying bye to GB. I'm not sure, but thank you for that, Dave. If oh, I can't say I think that's a bye to GB, I think. So my bad if I'm not right. GB saying good day and Gunny see alien just popping in. Okay, mate. I'm not following that comment entirely, GB, but thanks for that. Does that mean you're watching the film Alien? Is that the film you mean? I'm not sure if that's what it means, but thank you for that, GB. And as I say, mate, it's always good to see you. Thank you very much for dropping in. Hope you manage to get some sleep soon, as it's early hours of the morning for you over there. Stevie's saying thanks, GB. Good night. Absolutely nice one, Stevie. Top stuff, guys. Loving the positivity as always from you guys. Kyle saying you summed that up really well, Gaz. That was completely my point about funding in the Scottish League. Okay, thanks, Kyle. Thanks, mate. Yep. As I say, I think there's a number of aspects in it that we can point out what's wrong with why some Scottish clubs struggle sometimes in Europe. I don't know, but as I say, um, I think we'll be debating that in the future, guys. We'll definitely be debating that a lot more in depth in the future on the channel. As I say, we're only just getting things going yet, guys. We've got lots of. We're going to be doing debate shows in the future of the channel, so that kind of stuff we'll be debating in real depth. But at the moment, as you guys know, we're concentrating on a lot of match watch along, so we can make it easier for more fans to find us. But yeah, um, that sort of stuff will be coming more in the channel as we get to grow the fandom community. So something for you guys hopefully to look forward to. Andy Screecher. Andy Screechy is saying, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his second name correctly. Apologies, Andy, if I'm not. My bad, mate. Andy is saying, big man, with all due respect, there is no way the SPFL can ask a fortune 500 companies to advertise to a national audience of 5.5 million. It's a massively complex situation. Well, yeah, you're right. It is complex. I did say that there was more to it than that, but um, you're not just advertising to the 5.5 million of Scottish the Scottish. I'm not sure if that's referring to uh, a population or what. I'm not sure where you're getting the numbers from, mate. But the point is that what I'm trying to get at. You're right if you look at it like that, but at the same time, you're looking at it like that, and if the SPFL market it better, why can't you attract more interest from America and Canada? What you got to remember, mate, is that Scottish people have moved out to America and Canada over generations and generations and started a life out there and carried on with their beliefs, if you like. If they've carried it on, passed it through the generations, that they've got Scottish heritage or Irish heritage or Welsh heritage or French heritage, whatever. The point is that back in the day, a lot of people were emigrating to America and Australia and Canada, and that's an audience that you can tap into. That's an audience. I get people coming on the channel and coming on my social media telling me that they're a Rangers fan out in Australia, or their dad's a Rangers fan in Australia, or a Celtic fan in America. So yeah, you're right in a way, Andy. But like I say, you're not just looking at. You don't just look at marketing the Scottish League just in Scotland. You look at marketing it around the world. That is what's making the Premier League so successful, and La Liga. Yes, all right, I get that them two countries got a bigger population, so obviously that makes it easier. But they're also marketing themselves around the world, which is meaning that they're tapping into other kinds of revenue that can help make. I mean, for example, why can't what about Celtic? There was a proposal, wasn't there, a while back about having the Celtic Rangers or the Old Firm derby out in Australia, and fans didn't like it. There was an outcry from fans. No, we don't want the Old Firm out in Australia. But what you're missing is that for your clubs to be able to tap into the bigger bucks, if you like, in finance, you got to do them things. You got to travel to Australia. You've got to travel to America in the preseason, and you've got to market the league. And that's what Scottish clubs are not doing an awful lot of either. But like I say, you're right, Andy. The one thing you're spot on with, Andy, is it's a very complex situation. You're absolutely right. There's so many aspects to it that you know at the end of the day, we could debate it probably for for, I don't know, possibly for a month and still some. So yeah, thank you for that, Andy, and welcome to the show, Andy Screechy. If I'm pronouncing that correctly. Always good to have new fans drop in, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Fair point. But as I say, you can't just look at just marketing the SPFL within Scotland. You've got to look global. If you're going to get the revenue that's going to come in and help Scottish clubs push forward and compete in the Champions League, for example, for Rangers and Celtic getting into Champions League and being able to compete, then unfortunately, guys, whether you like it or not, you've got to market yourself outside of Scotland. You've got to. Every other league in Europe is doing it. Every other league in Europe is trying to market themselves now. Well, I say apologies, correction. Not every other league, every substantial league, every league that considers themselves marketable. That's probably the best way to put it. So the question is, do you consider the Scottish League marketable? Because the Bundesliga consider themselves marketable because they go and have games in pre-season in America and stuff. The La Liga, Italian clubs, Spanish clubs, French clubs, all go into America in pre-season to market themselves. So why can't Scottish clubs do the same? I'm sorry, but you've got to close the gap somehow. But thank you for that, Andy Screechy, and great comment from you, mate. But as I said, I think the one thing you're spot on with that is it's a very complex situation and there's a lot of aspects to it, isn't there, mate? Andy also saying there's a potential global audience of billions for the Premier League. Yes, but there's also a potential global audience of billions for the SPFL if the SPFL learn how to market it. So, and if you can't market it in the format, then should it be considered maybe to change the league format? You don't have to copy the Premier League. You can make the SPFL. At the end of the day, let's look at it like this, right? Let's put it in this simple context. The MLS are marketing a brand new league. It's brand new. It's only been going, 20, 30 years in the format that we know it today. So they're marketing a brand new league where there's no promotion and no relegation. Are they allowing that to stop them promoting it? No, they're not. They're promoting it around the world. So the SPFL has got a league that's as old as the English league. So the SPFL have that same potential to market that. So, I mean, like you said, I think what you spot on with, Andy, is it's a complex one, but it's also a very in-depth debate about how about all the aspects of Scottish football, I suppose, with regards to marketing and stuff like that. But thank you very much for that, Andy. Great comment from you, mate. Ryan Clark saying, "Hey up, everyone." How's it going, Ryan? Welcome to the show, mate. Always good to see you. I think I'm way behind with these comments, Anna. Dave saying, "Sorry, guys, but I'm leaving this channel as all people do is talk about other stuff rather than the game that's being played." Okay, Dave. Okay, mate. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, sorry you feel like that, Dave. But like I said, I always encourage you guys to talk freely in the chat. That's my fault. So I encourage you guys to talk freely about all aspects of football. Yes, obviously, I prefer to focus on the game. But at the minute, we're building fandom. We're building a new channel. We're building a new project, a new community. So I don't, I want to embrace the fact of you guys feeling that you can speak and debate different aspects of football at the minute while we just get things up and running. We can be more specific in the future once we get the channel up and running and get further along. But sorry you feel like that, Dave. I'm sorry you feel like that, mate. But in fairness, I'm going to speak honestly and fairness. I've seen you do it. I've seen you do it, Dave. I've seen you talk about Millwall when we're not doing a Millwall game. So it's I take on board what you're saying, but you've done it yourself, mate. You've actually talked about Millwall games when we've been watching other games. So it's a bit of an unfair criticism, to be fair, Dave. And I don't mean that to be difficult or provocative. I just mean that to be honest, because I have, like I say, I've seen you having debates with Ben and other fans plenty of times about Millwall when we've been doing other games. So sorry you feel like that, Dave. But like I say, mate, I try to be open-minded to the fact of you guys talking freely with it to a certain degree. So yeah, Joey saying, seriously, Dave, any football games will lead you to talk about other football topics. They will, Joey. You're absolutely right. And let's be fair, at the minute, Hearts are not giving us an awful lot to talk about, are they? Do you know what I mean? So, we don't want to obviously sit here criticising Hearts too much because we know the difficulties of why they might be struggling to compete in Europe, and plus the fact that they've not they've not played in Europe in recent years, loads and loads, so they've not got like loads and loads of European experience to call upon, have they? But like I said, Dave's feel free to feel like that. He's entitled to his opinion and how he feels. But as I say, he, it's a bit unfair criticizing other people for what you've done yourself. Thanks for that, Joey, though, mate. Thanks, mate. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts. Kyle's saying, what, Dave? We are talking about football, which is what this channel is about. Not just going to talk about a single subject for 90 minutes, mate. Yep, fair dues, Carl. You're right. As I say, when the game gives us something to talk about, we talk about it, won't we, guys? Hearts, unfortunately, at the moment, are struggling in the game. They're 2-0 down. We don't want to criticise them. We want to support them. But unfortunately, they're not giving us an awful lot. As you guys know, as fans, you get enthusiastic about your team all the time. You're always wanting to get behind your team, but your team also need to give you something to feed off. If you're losing, eventually you lose heart, don't you? And for your own sanity and for your own mental well-being, sometimes you have to kind of just talk about general football to stop yourself getting frustrated with the results, I suppose. So, yeah, I know I've done it plenty of times with Bolton anyway. But thank you for that, Kyle. And like I say, Dave's entitled to feel like that. It's his prerogative. As I say, we're just trying to build a positive fan community here. Channel's still quite new, guys. So, of course, why would I not embrace you guys talking freely about all aspects of football at the moment? Until we get further along with the Fandom project, there's no point being more specific just yet. Hopefully, as we get building with Fandom and we build the channel and we get further along, then we can do shows that are more specific and shows where we just have general chat. But at the moment, like I say, feel free to talk football, guys. Joey saying completely agree, Kyle. Thanks, Joey. Andy Screechy saying second that, Kyle. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Fair enough, thanks. And Kyle with a thumbs up. Stop top stuff, guys. Dave saying, Joey, Kyle, Andy, hashtag wanners. Hey? Well, like I say, Dave, you can be if you want to be disrespectful to other people in the chat. No offense, mate, but you're criticizing other people for what you've done yourself. So it works both ways, mate. I've been on streams. I can go on my channel now and look at streams that you have been talking about Millwall about, what's got a game that's got nothing to do with Millwall, but yet you talk Millwall. Don't see anybody criticizing you for it, mate. So like I said, if the game's going to give us something to talk about, then we will talk about the game. It's nothing but, like I said, Dave's entitled to his opinion. That's fair enough. We're all different, aren't we? Rich Ball Sports saying Hearts seem to be plugging away. PAOK are no mugs. This game shows the mountain they have to climb to stand in Europe. Absolutely, Rich Paul. Yeah, we are back underway, guys. As I say, with just Hearts just not giving us an awful lot at the moment. As got a free kick now on that far side for PAOK. But yeah, thanks for that, Rich Ball Sports. And yeah, you're right. They are plugging away, mate. You're absolutely right. But not really having much success at the moment when they're trying to think of the. But yeah, I suppose one thing we could talk about with regards to Hearts, if you know Hearts well, guys, what do you feel they're missing in Europe to compete? Do you think it's just strength throughout the team, or do you think it's specific aspects of the team? Do you think it's Hearts defense, midfield, up front? I don't know, up front, because you got to think they got Shankland, and I know some people don't rate him, but at the end of the day, he's a Scottish international, so he's doing something right if he's getting called up for his country, isn't he? Andy Screechy is saying, is that a compliment or a criticism? Wanners, it could either be winners or yeah, it could. You're right, Andy. But like I say, he's entitled to his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. But thank you for that. Andy, Joey's saying, not sure, Andy, just ignore. We can't keep everybody happy, guys. We can't keep everybody happy. We do our best, but we can't keep everybody happy. So thanks for that, Joey. Andy's saying, Rich Paul, Hearts have plenty of heart, to be fair. I like that. I like that, Andy. That's a good one, yeah. That's a good one. I'm giving you a good clap for that one because I think that's the first time somebody said that on the channel. I'm sure we'll hear it more in the future, but the first time I remember anybody saying it. So, but yeah, good one, that, Andy. Kyle saying, I think it was supposed to be the latter, but just let him be pathetic and leave him to it. Well, like I say, Kyle, we're not going to keep everybody happy, but it's just like I say, if he feels like that, he's entitled to feel like that. It is what it is, innit? But like I say, from my point of view, don't see how you could criticise other people when you do for something you've done yourself, in fairness. Hearts, they've just had an opportunity and blasted it over the bar. Oh, that was a chance. So we have a goal kick now for PAOK. PAOK. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce their initials, guys, but I'm just going to call it PAOK. Kyle saying, Mon the Hearts in it. Is that a typing out? I think he's got a type error there, mate. I'm not sure that if that. I think that's a type error, but thank you for that, Kyle. Absolutely, yeah. I just need one goal for them to get themselves back in it. And so I think they've won a free kick on that far side now. So yeah, sorry if I'm not the greatest with my commentary tonight, guys. I had a few days off, so I'm a little bit out of my rhythm, but I'll have it back in hopefully tomorrow. I'll get myself back into it tomorrow properly. Or Saturday, whenever it is our next stream, whenever the next game is. Sometimes does feel like that. You have a day or two off and just come back, and it's it can be a little bit sometimes a little bit challenging just to get back into the rhythm of commentaries. As free kick comes in now from Hearts, and it's headed wide of that far post, and that will relieve the pressure for the Greek side. As Shankland there, just feeling. I think he got a bit of a knock there, coming together. Oh yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Could it be beneficial for Scottish national team if there's less Scottish clubs involved in the later stages of the group stages and the later stages of the competition? Could that benefit the Scottish national team with obviously important games to come? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Andy saying no worries, guys. Nice one, Andy. Andy saying, and yeah, Mon the Hearts. Absolutely, mate. So Paul now with the possession midway inside their own half. As now they play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper knocking it out to this near side as Hearts come to press the ball. Ball played forward now as Hearts intercept it. Now Hearts playing it forward as Paul now win the ball back, playing it out wide to that far side as they come forward now up towards the halfway line. Challenge from Hearts as they cut the ball out, and a strong challenge getting nothing off this referee. That was definitely a foul on the Hearts player there, but the referee just giving the throw in. So poor this from this referee. He's having a really poor game. Kyle saying Gaz or Stevie will deal with it if necessary, if need be. Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, no, I think Dave's not caught in any problems. He's just, I don't know. Maybe he's having a bad day, guys. Maybe he's having a bad day. So let's say let's. Oh, Pogue now coming forward. As they coming to the box and they've scored. Oh, well, I think that's game set and that match now, guys. 3-0 on the night, 5-1 on aggregate. Disappointing evening for Hearts, but it was always a tough task. They gave themselves a bit of an uphill struggle, losing the first leg. And disappointing. So yeah, thanks for that, Kyle. You're right, absolutely top stuff, mate. Thank you. Stevie saying, yeah, don't worry about it, guys. Keep an eye on chat. I will remove any inappropriate comments. Nice one, Stevie. As I said, I don't know. Maybe Dave's just having a bad day. I don't know if Stevie's removed any comments, but I haven't needed to. So I don't know. Like I say, maybe Dave just having a bad day or something. I don't know. Like I say, guys, probably best just not to react to it. So yeah, nice one, Stevie. So we might as well just talk football. I'll keep you guys informed what's going on, guys. But there's not, as I say, hey, Hearts 3-0 down now, 5-1 down on the night. Not an awful lot to talk about. Kyle saying, "Oh, good, Stevie, bro. Just let him have a cry and move on." Okay, Kyle. Might say he might just be having a bad day, guys. Kyle saying, "Don't think the ref has been very good this game. Sorry, weird decisions so far." Yeah, absolutely, Kyle. He's showing a bias. I don't know if he's intimidated by the fans because we see that sometimes, don't we? Some refs can be intimidated by the home support. But you're right. He's not. I've just seen him give a throw in on the far side for a decision that was definitely a foul. There was a challenge came in on the Hearts player, and the Hearts player went to ground, and from the challenge, and it went, and they don't get nothing. He's given the Hearts players very little. I can't remember. He's only give the obvious ones, the ones that are clear cut, I would say. But unfortunately, it's an ongoing debate, isn't it, guys, with referees? But thank you for that, Kyle. Top stuff, mate. Great comment about the ref. Andy saying, certainly doesn't sound like it, Kyle. Sound like, sorry, Andy, you've lost me, mate. I've lost track of the conversation. Yeah, if you refer Andy, if you're referring to the ref, mate, he has. I'm watching the game and he's made some shocking decisions. He really has. He's shown by what like I say, he's given the Hearts very, very little. And one thing I noticed in the early stages is him reprimanding Shanklin for accusing him of elbows and stuff when he wasn't even making any elbows. He's just, as a striker does, they're under pressure from big, tall defenders. So they've got to try and use their strength to try and, win the ball. And that's all he was trying to do. But the referee accused him of using elbows. So no, not unfortunately. Not all referees take a professional outlook on it, do they? They are influenced, unfortunately. But thanks for that, Andy. Carl saying, yeah, he ain't having a great game so far in my dude. Is that view? I think that's meant to be in my view. Thank you for that, Kyle, in my dude. I think that's meant to be in my view. But thanks for that, Kyle. Cut free kick now for Hearts. As free kick comes in, it's deep towards the back post, and I don't know what's happened there. But they haven't managed to get the shot on goal. Headed down, and yeah, the last touch coming off the PAOK player there should be a corner on this near side, but I don't think Hearts are going to get it because the referee can't see it. Hey, anybody ever wonder what happened to this fifth official? Do you not remember? Not so long ago that they were experimenting with a fifth official. Do you remember? The two more extra officials stood behind the goal. What happened with that? that it seemed to come around. We had it for a while, and then it's disappeared again, hasn't it? Um, they were trialing it out, weren't they? But I don't know. It seems that they scrapped it, but I don't remember being getting any information about why it was scrapped or any stats or any feedback off UEFA or the football authorities in general about how they felt it went. I don't know. Have you guys seen anything? You might remember not so long ago. I can't remember exactly which cup they were testing it, weren't they? They were trying it out with a fifth of like two officials stood behind the goal. Um, but maybe they've scrapped it because of the goal line technology, because a lot of stadiums doing that now. Obviously, they've got the goal line technology. But goal line technology can't see all the little incidents in the box, can they? As the players are scrapping for it. So, yeah, let me know, guys, if you guys heard anything about that with regards to the fourth and fifth officials that were being tried out a while back. So we've got a foul here. As, I think one of the Hearts players down on the pitch, and this doesn't look good. Oh, Stephen Kingsley falling heavily there. So he jumped for the ball and he's landed really heavily, kind of sideways. So let's hope he's going to be okay. Doesn't look good at the moment. Medical staff just coming onto the pitch and attending to him. So hopefully he's going to be okay. So yeah, I agree, Kyle. Thanks for that, mate. Joey's saying Gaz hasn't said his name for poor refs. Gaz hasn't said his name for poor refs lately. Bonehead laugh. I know, I know. Well, I've kind of, I do want to use it, Joe, yet, but I've not been using it because I'm not sure. And I didn't want YouTube getting the ump with me if they didn't like it or something. I don't know. So, but yeah, bonehead. Um, it's a nice way of referring to referees in it when we feel they're not having a bad game without us swearing. So yeah, you're right, Joey. We should use it more when it comes to referees irritating us. We still got the Hearts player down on the pitch receiving treatment as PAOK just making some substitutions. And no, guys, I am not going to try and read out the players' names because I'm not very good at Greek. The most I know about Greek is Yasu. Yasu, my friend. So thanks for that, Joey. Kyle is laughing. Yeah. So yeah, I've not used it for a while. You're right, guys. Maybe should reintroduce it. Andy is saying, think the Aberdeen game is on BBC Scotland, by the way, if anyone is interested. Thanks for that, Andy. Yep, you're right. It is, mate. It is. Um, So thanks for that, mate. So I know I would have done both if they didn't cross each other tonight, but um, I didn't think I didn't think it was a good idea to do a double match watch along after I've been working all day. That was the only reason I didn't. But thanks, Andy. Andy saying, on, stick it on in the background. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, Hearts. Not the only Scottish club playing tonight as Hibs travel away to Villa, but their task looks impossible, 5-0 down. But still, Aberdeen can still progress, so let's hope they do. Fingers crossed. At least that will. I think that'll mean we'll end up with 3 Scottish clubs. If Aberdeen make it, I think that'll mean 3 Scottish clubs into the group stages, which would be better than last season, guys. Because last season it was only 2, I think, which was Rangers and Celtic. So let's hope this season it's 3. So thanks for that, Andy. And yep, Carl's saying I'll be watching it, Andy. I hope Aberdeen seal the deal. Absolutely, mate. Definitely hope Aberdeen get themselves through to that. And it's now Paul gets back underway. So, yeah, well said. Kyle, Joey's saying won't be watching, but right behind Aberdeen. Absolutely, Joey. Yeah, definitely top stuff, mate. Let's hope Aberdeen can progress to the group stages. Andy is saying, laugh out loud. Usually it's Cammy DeVille's catching the refs. Ref ire. Oh, I think that's meant to be the ref's eye. sorry, Andy. Yeah, yeah, but they were talking about European refs here. Maybe, maybe that's the case when it comes to Scottish football. But talking about European refs here, so maybe they've decided to target Shankland because they know him better because he plays for Scotland. I don't know, but yeah, thanks, Andy. Well, good observation, that mate. So throwing on this near side for PAOK because Hearts come across the challenge for it, and it's a free kick. I did no throwing. Sorry, throwing to Hearts deep inside the PAOK half of the field, really close to the corner flag on this near side as PAOK win it back now. So they play it towards the edge of the Hearts box. Hearts challenging for it as they win it back now. Hearts playing it out towards the edge of the box as now they kick it long up towards the centre circle and eventually all the way back to the Hearts goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Andy. Andy's saying definitely need more Scottish teams doing the job. Absolutely, yep, I totally agree, Andy. But like I said, I think it'll improve, mate. I think it'll improve season on season. I think we'll start to see gradually, hopefully, clubs in Scotland start to, figure out European competitions a bit more. I think at the minute with the increase in places for Scottish clubs, it's good. But I think we have to show a little bit of patience with some of the Scottish clubs that don't have as much European experience to give them a little bit of chance to just, get a bit of experience under the belt and learn how to grind their way through results. Because sometimes in European football, that's all it's about. It doesn't matter about the fancy football and all that. Sometimes it's just about grinding it out. As I'm sure I don't need to tell you guys watch a lot of football, so I'm sure you're well aware of that. But yeah, I think that for some Scottish clubs, that's what they've got to do. They've got to learn how to just grind out results because that's what that is a big part of your playing in Europe. In fairness, so yeah, um, I totally agree, Andy. I want to see more UK clubs altogether in Scottish football in Europe, not just Scotland. Love to see more Scottish clubs, but also would love to see a Welsh club progress to a group stage because I've not seen that for a while, and possibly a Northern Irish club would be cool as well, getting into the group stages of European competitions. So yeah, I totally agree, Andy. Well said, mate. Top comment. And I think that definitely top comment. We want to see more of all UK clubs into European competitions. So yeah, top comment there for that, Andy. Kyle saying, same Joey, we should be supporting all Scottish teams in Europe. People who don't are probably just oh, Hearts have conceded another, guys. A fourth goal. 70 minutes gone, and PAOK have attacked down the middle. Yeah, just really poor. Hearts having a free kick. PAOK have just hit them on the counter attack straight down the middle as Hearts caught with minimal bodies back behind the ball. And PAOK able to just play it in behind the Hearts defenders. And it's just an easy tap in then past the goalkeeper. Disappointing for Hearts conceding the fourth one. Um, I'm not sure about that. Kyle, I think I agree that we all, as many UK football fans should be supporting Scottish clubs. I agree with that, mate. But unfortunately, I can't agree that that means that people are bigots or anything like that. I can't agree with that, mate, unfortunately, because that would be inappropriate. So yeah, sorry, Kyle. But you're right. Yep, I agree. More fans should be supporting all clubs when it comes to European football. Because at the end of the day, there might be rivals, but at the end of the day, it contributes to the co-efficiency for your country. So yeah. Andy is saying, laugh out loud, Gaz. No worries. Nice one, Andy. Top stuff, mate. Thank you, mate. Kyle is saying Hearts need to just go up, go for it. Now all out. If you lose by 4 or lose by 2, you still lose. Need to get one back ASAP to put the pressure on. Well, at the moment, mate, Hearts just defending now in numbers as PAOK just coming forward at will now. Need to get one back ASAP to put the pressure on and show and sow the seeds of a doubt in PAOK's team. Well, that would be nice, mate. I think that would be cool, but I think it's getting a bit late in the game for that now. We're into the last 20 minutes, 4-0 up. Looks like game done, mate, to be fair. Hearts are still trying. They're still trying when they get the possession. The Trill's trying to come forward. They're still trying to create opportunities if they get up the field. But as I say, they're leaving themselves exposed every time they do it as well. But thanks for that, Kyle. Yeah, you great comment, mate. Just a bit. I'm probably a bit late reading it, to be fair, mate. So thanks for that, Kyle. Kyle also saying I was against the Old Firm playing in Australia, to be honest. But the reason was purely that the Old Firm is certainly no friendly match and never should be, or it ruins it, the rivalry. Well, yeah, no, I get why Scottish fans didn't want it, but at the end of the day, these are professional players, mate. These are professional players, and I think they can recognise stepping up the intensity when it's more important in the thing. I kind of get what you say. I get what you say, but the reality is, it might have to happen. It might have to happen if Scottish football is to attract more interest around the world. It might have to happen, Kyle. I get what you're saying because there's English. I mean, it's like seeing Man United and Liverpool playing outside of England. It's not right. It's not right because they should only play when they're actually competitive games against each other. But yeah, in recent years, we've actually seen occasionally English clubs, rival clubs, playing each other in friendlies in pre-season. We have seen one. What one did we just see this summer? Now I'm trying to think. There was one that we saw in the summer, and I can't remember which one it was now. And I'm thinking, this is not a game that should be played as a friendly. These two clubs don't, I can't remember. I'd have to look now at all the fixtures, but I'm sure there were one that caught my eye in the summer pre-season, and it was like that's just not a friendly fixture. But like I say, mate, unfortunately, a lot of clubs now trying to compete and trying to chase the money. Sometimes it's that I totally get what Kyle's saying. He's spot on with that. It's such a unique fixture. But like I say, so did the Liverpool and United fixture used to be quite unique in its own right, didn't it? And so also the Tottenham Arsenal rivalry. But I think in time we'll start seeing these fixtures played in friendlies more and more, guys, to be fair. But great point that from Kyle. Thanks for that, mate. Andy is saying, I don't know, could you imagine doing a summer for of tour of places with the most Old Firm fans, like Gaz says, in the US, Canada, and say Australia, say 6 or so games for fans who would never ever get to go. Yep, you're right, Andy. Absolutely well said, mate. Because, like I said earlier, that what you got to remember is that there is fans in America and Australia and stuff that that feel that they have Scottish connection or an Irish connection, and that they still watch for clubs that their dads or their grandparents that come from there. So you can't, like I say, Um, you're right. Well said, Andy. Yeah, totally agree, mate. I think I think it's a debate in it because for us as fans in the UK, we want to protect the heritage of the football, but unfortunately, with businessmen now coming into football and buying football clubs, the game that we all love and the traditions of it are slowly starting to be chipped away at, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, it's a great debate though. But thank you for that, Andy. Top comment, mate. Andy also saying two Ibrox or Parkhead. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. I think, like I said, I think the rivalry there, the rivalry with the old firm is so unique. But like I say, d- should it be considered that maybe there's fans in America and Australia that they would all consider themselves Rangers and Celtic fans, and that like Andy just pointed out that, like, for example, a fan that's in Australia that loves Rangers or Celtic, they can't get over to Scotland very often, or maybe not even ever. But they feel that they support Scotland because or a Scottish club because of their family heritage, something like that. So yeah, great point from Andy. Really, with regards to that, I think you have to look at all aspects of it, don't you? But um, Hearts not much to report, guys. At the moment, they're just soaking up lots of pressure, and when they do get any spell of possession, um, they're not able to do a lot with it as Pope quickly win it back. Andy saying could potentially be a massive money spinner. Well, yeah, yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, definitely. If you played the old firm in another country, if you couldn't make it a big money spinner, mate, then there's no point doing it. Like as you guys were saying earlier, I think can't remember who was it said about protecting it as a special. Can't remember. So yeah, it was Kyle won it saying about it not being a friendly, and it's not. But like I say, is the Scottish fans in America that would also value the opportunity to go and see that game? Like you say, Andy's pointed that out. That's a great point. It's like I say, we could debate it forever, couldn't we, guys? Really, to be fair, um, it's such an interesting debate as well to have because, like you say, it's the 50-50, isn't it? Do you want to protect them that's unique uh, fixture as that isn't really called a friendly because some fixtures don't have that friendly aspect to them, and the more that you make them friendlies, the more you start to water down the aspect of it being the rivalry. So I suppose it's an interesting debate. It is. Kyle is saying Hearts sacked Robbie Nelson because they gave him an unrealistic goal of being second in the league within 3 years. They've been steadily third in the league, which to be honest, is the best they can do. Yeah, no, that's a fair comment, Kyle. Kyle, um, I think it's the problem for every Scottish club in the Scottish League, isn't it, mate? To be fair, it's how do you have they got any chance at the moment of breaking into the top two? And the answer, as you rightly point out, is probably no. It's probably 99% certain that no other club, unless maybe a freak season. Maybe you could have a freak season. Maybe one of Rangers or Celtic have an absolute humdinger of a season with injuries. Or just bad results, or manager doesn't work, things don't click. But I think overall, I think you say, the top two places in the Scottish League are dominated by Rangers and Celtic, and can't see that changing anytime soon. So yeah, you're right that with that, Kyle. Thanks for that, mate. Joey's saying, I reckon USA and other countries would love to see the Old Firm game. I agree, Joey. I think definitely. Well, there's a lot of, like I say, I think there's a big Scottish community within America, as well as an Irish community, and as well. Like I say, the you got to think, guys. But you only got to go back to Titanic times, and there were thousands of people going from Europe over to America. So that those people that go there, yeah, their grandkids are now adults, and that's their descendants, if you like. But they probably passed on that heritage that that um you never know. Maybe in America, you might have some Scottish family that's got some old Rangers or Celtic shirt from back in the day. You know what I mean? You never know, guys. But yeah, I agree, Joe. I think there would be fan interest in America or Australia for that fixture, definitely. Um, and possibly even the Hearts Hibs fixture as well. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hearts Hibs. I know the rivalry. I think the rivalry is definitely just as intense in Edinburgh, but obviously just not. I don't think it not the amount of fans involved. It's not as big, if you know what I mean. Because obviously, um, Rangers and Celtic have a bigger fan community, don't they? So, but it doesn't mean that the Hearts Hibs rivalry isn't any less, if you get what I mean. So I don't know. Um, that one to debate, guys. Do you think the Hearts Hibs derby would be a success played in America or Australia? Let me know your thoughts. Carl saying into yeah into them means get into them, Gaz. Just Scottish slang. Yeah, I just mate, probably just me. Um, yeah, top man. Thank you. Thanks for that, Kyle. Yeah, I probably, I think I've seen that terminology before, mate. I've just probably me being a bit dopey, mate. It's been at work today, so just like I say, probably not read it right, Kyle. So forgive me for that, mate. But yeah, cheers for uh, educating me, so to speak, with the Scottish slang. But I have seen that abbreviation before, I think. But nice one. Kyle and Joey saying not just on TV, I mean laugh out loud. Okay, Joey. All right. Yep. Sorry, Joey. Yeah, I get what you mean. Not just on TV. I mean laugh out loud. Yeah, I agree. I think, like I said, definitely in America. I reckon if you played the old firm in America, I reckon you potentially fill a 90-seater stadium, no problem. I reckon. What do you guys think? For big stadiums out there in America, guys, you got to remember the 90, 100,000 seater stadiums are quite common in America. So, what do you guys think? If you had the old firm in America, what size stadium do you think would be appropriate? Hearts now defending. Oh, Hearts having. Oh, yep, they've been awarded a free kick on that far side. As now they take it. Free kick comes in as it's headed towards goal, and the goalkeeper saves it. Well, sorry guys, I thought we were going to get a consolation goal there from Hearts, but not to be. As we're fast approaching full time, 85 minutes gone, and it's 4-0, unfortunately, against Hearts, 6-1 on aggregate. Andy Screech saying all those shirts, kits, sales, etc. I agree, Joey. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, you're on about the money that could be generated from it. Absolutely, you're right, Andy. It'd be massive, wouldn't it? Absolutely massive. Joey saying absolutely, and the interest from US is massive at the moment. It is. You're right. Like I say, I want to know from you guys what kind of stadium do you think, guys think? Let's bear in mind, was it Brentford? Who was it? Was it? I think it was Brentford played over there, and they who did they play now? Can't remember who they played, but they filled. I think it was a 70, 80,000 seater stadium. Um, so if Brentford can fill a 70 or contribute to filling a 70, 80,000 seater stadium, then no offense, guys, but surely Celtic and Rangers, Hearts and Hibs could potentially fill that kind of stadium, no problem as well in America. It's an interesting one. Sorry, Joey saying absolutely, Andy. Yes, yeah. Sorry, I read that. So, yeah, thanks, Joey. Andy saying, also, big shout for covering the game, Gaz. Thank you, Andy, top man. Thank you, mate. Nice of you to say. Sorry, my commentary not been the greatest tonight, guys, but let's be honest, Hearts have not really given me an awful lot to talk about tonight. But I'm also, I've had, as I said before, I had a couple of days off with work commitments the last couple of days, so I've kind of got to feel my way back into it. But hopefully, I'll be back at my best this weekend. So yeah, nice one, Andy, top man. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. So I've got another throw in on that far side for Hearts. Yeah, Scotland playing Cyprus soon, aren't they? So yep, nice one, Andy. Top stuff, mate. Kyle saying, Andy and Joey, I get that it could be a huge money spinner to play elsewhere. Of course, it would, but I just think it goes against the values of what an old firm is, and how important it is in league. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right, but like I said, I think it's the same. You could have the same debate against for the. You're right, Kyle. I think you're right in some ways, yeah. But I think you could have the same debate, like I say, with the Arsenal Tottenham rivalry, and also like I say, the Liverpool Manchester United rivalry as well. But Liverpool and United, I think I've played actually a friendly against each other in pre-season or out in America or Australia. I'm sure they have. So yeah, like I say, it's like I say, it's one of them in it, Kyle. We could debate it till we could debate it all night, I think, mate. But you make some great points, guys, and also Kyle, also uh, just pointing out, that how special the fixture is to the Scottish Premiership. Rich Post Sports saying, Gaz, what's impressed you most about both teams tonight? I'll try to follow the fortunes of both teams in their respective domestic leagues. Well, obviously, I've not been watching every second of it because I've been talking to you guys. But yeah, PAOK, I'll be honest, whoever PAOK face in the next round, whoever comes up against them, any more UK clubs, they're going to have a tough task because they are definitely competitive. I've seen them, obviously, first leg, I watched that, and they, in the first leg, they seem to grow in confidence. And in this game, obviously, they're doing better because they're home. So they've obviously grown off the confidence of the result in the first leg, which means they've come into this one full of confidence as well. So, yeah, with regards to Hearts, I think Hearts, hopefully, we'll have a good season. Hopefully, have a good season. Hearts, obviously, they're going to drop out of this now. So there's no other European competition for them to drop into. So for me, Hearts need to go for it in the Scottish Cup. In the Scottish Cup and the Scottish Cup competitions, the League Cup as well. I think they're still in that, I think. So yeah, for me, Hearts really need to knuckle down this season and really have a good domestic season. And go again in Europe next year. So yeah, thanks for that, Rich Post Sports. Hopefully that answers your question, mate. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. It would be really appreciated. And if you have already, thank you very much. Kyle saying, oh, well, unlucky Hearts. You gave it your best shot. Yeah, they had a good time, mate. They need more experience, don't they, mate? They need more experience, to be fair. I think that's what they need. They need to get more European experience and a bit more progression would be helpful to help get a little bit more investment into Hearts. But I think Hibs also facing the same problem. Aberdeen, not so much, because Aberdeen, I think, have had more opportunities in Europe in the last few years, last 10 years at least. So I think I think Aberdeen have had plenty of opportunity to think it. So it's going to be good to see them. I'm looking forward to seeing them in the group stages. Hopefully they can put in some good performances. If they can make it, still got that game. Anybody watching that? What's the score? Is it still 0-0? Kyle saying, "Oh well, unlucky." Yeah, so I read that. Thanks, Kyle. A nice one, mate. Andy saying, "But does it really take anything away from it?" I think when maybe compared to the fact that that it could deliver the cost of a potential qualifying quality transfer or two, can you really knock it back? Yeah, that's a great point, actually, Andy. That's the great point when you're talking. It could that kind of payday playing a big game like that in America or Australia could. You're right. It could you could be talking that kind of money where you're talking like I don't know. It could definitely help Rangers and Celtic potentially have a bigger transfer kitty, couldn't it? That you're right. I think that's an absolutely top comment that actually for Andy because we're not looking at it that way. We're talking about the money, but when the way Andy's putting it there, he's right. You could you could be talking about the difference between buying an average striker and buying a striker that can actually consistently score. So when Andy's putting it like that, he's making a fantastic point, really, because you could be talking about buying a striker that's a bit more hit and miss, or buying a striker that's going to guarantee you 20 goals a season. Um, Free kick now for Hearts. As they take the ball, shot comes in, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. And that will be the last kick of the game as the referee blown the full-time whistle. So Hearts drop out of European competitions, but hopefully they can learn from this and improve as hopefully we will be seeing them again involved next season. And let's hope next season they get a little bit more of a favourable draw and also improve their squad to compete better on all fronts. So just bear me a second, guys. I'm just having a quick look. Reach. So players just shaking hands. Sorry, guys, we'll come back to your comments in a sec. So Aberdeen currently 1-0 down at home on the night, which makes it that makes it 3-2 on aggregate. So Aberdeen currently losing. So work for them to do. So yeah, great point, Andy. Thanks for that, mate. Andy also saying poor Hearts. It is what it is, mate. It is what it is. We've got to hopefully that, like I said, Hearts. I don't think that I know they have played in Europe before, but I don't think they've had loads and loads of opportunities in the last 10, 20 years. So hopefully, good experience and they can build on it next season. Let's hope so, mate. So thanks to Andy. Andy also saying the ref is a secret hibby. That's a good one, Andy. Joey's saying completely get that, Kyle. But talking about promoting SPFL, that's defo one fixture being played in other countries would get attention. You're right, absolutely. Yep. Well said, Joey. Yeah, I think it's you couldn't promote the SPFL without including that fixture, really, could you? You couldn't. So yeah, well said, Joey. Kyle is saying, yeah, Joey, there's an argument for both sides, but can you imagine if it became like the MLS where all fans sit together and sing cheesy songs? Well, yeah, I couldn't certainly wouldn't see that at Rangers or Celtic grounds, mate. I can't see that ever happening at Celtic or Rangers grounds. Half the time they can't even allow the away fans in because they're Oh, Aberdeen have conceded a second here. Oh, they've conceded another. Going wrong for Aberdeen. Are we going to see 3 Scottish clubs drop out of Europe in the same night? Oh, this is what I keep saying about Scottish football, guys. It's bad when Scottish clubs can't even make it to the group stages. Kyle is saying, all right, so I read that. So, yeah, I think thanks for that. Kyle, Joey's saying, laugh out loud. Kyle, I agree. They're defo cheesy. Yep. Nice one, guys. Joey saying, well, it's defo game over now. It is, Joey, unfortunately disappointing. And at the moment, it's not looking good for Aberdeen as well, as they're now 2-0 down on the night, which makes it 4-2 on aggregate against them. Kyle saying, yep, come on, Aberdeen. Now, I suppose. I get, yep, definitely, Kyle, but not going well for them so far, unfortunately. And we now got a stoppage for player down on the pitch. Joey's saying, yep, come on, Aberdeen. Well, not looking good at the moment. Andy Screechy is saying, yeah, don't like now Aberdeen are down. Aberdeen are down 1 in the first 15 minutes. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, they're actually 2 down. My bad for being late with the competition comment. Andy also saying that should be don't. That should be don't look now. Okay, thanks, Andy. Nice one, mate. Joey saying gutted. Yep, I was gutted to turn over and see them behind. Especially considering that at home they need to get their act together. Kyle is saying, yeah, I was hoping Hearts could do the job here, but the money is just the obvious killer in this game. Different level completely. Yeah, that's fair point. Yep, absolutely, Kyle. Oh, Aberdeen have just knocked one wide. It's just gone wide of that far post. Good effort. So, yeah, thanks for that, Kyle. Kyle also saying Hibs playing 6 minutes vs Villa and not lost a goal yet. Well done, them. Well, let's hope they can maybe pull a goal back. Ken Fish saying Bredbik from Iceland in the Conference League group stages. Kalaskovic from Faroe Islands too. They don't have Hearts money. Yep, no, that's a great point, Ken. Thank you for that, mate. Yep, fantastic point from Ken. Just pointing out that other clubs also face the same hardships, if not even more hardships, with regards to revenue and income. So, yeah, well said, Ken. Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Joey saying, laugh out loud, Kyle. Just hope Hibs get a goal at least. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it, Joey? You're right, spot on. Kyle now. Kyle saying, yeah, that would be good if they at least got one back. Yeah, would be nice, wouldn't it? At least to see them get on the score sheet in the tie. Kyle saying, cancel that. Villa just scored. Oh, that's disappointing from a Hibs perspective. But thanks for the update, Kyle. Ken saying, oh dear, I know, mate, I know. Really, really don't want to see 3 Scottish clubs drop out tonight. But if they do, it says a lot, doesn't it, guys? Again, Scottish clubs unable, and I can't work it. I can't work out how how three Scottish clubs are in the qualifiers and not one of them get themselves through. Because if the score stays like this with Aberdeen, that's what we're going to see. And that's really disappointing after last season not having any other clubs apart from Rangers and Celtic from Scotland involved. So, yeah. Joey saying knew they would. Well, thank you, Joey. I thought they would score, yeah, but I was hoping Hibs might at least score one before Villa got on the score sheet. Ken saying the gulf the gulf just getting bigger. It does appear that, doesn't it? You're right, Ken. It does appear that way, mate. It really does appear that way. Thanks for that, mate. Aberdeen are defending now as they forced into defensive as the opposition down that far side quickly moving. Andy saying, whoa, Brentford filled 80,000 seaters jinx. And on the stadium question, I'd say ideally one in the West Coast and one on the East Coast just to maximise the potential reach. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. Yep, you're right, mate. I think most clubs do that do go to America. To be fair, mate, I think what they do is they head for the East Coast for the first. No, sorry, the West Coast, isn't it? I think they head for the West Coast first, and then come to the East Coast because that's closer, obviously, on the way back to the UK. So, yep. But, yep, you're right, Andy. Definitely maximise the opportunity, wasn't it? As Aberdeen trying to get something going here as the ball has been knocked out of play on this near side. So, let's hope they can create a goal-scoring opportunity there into added on time, and they've got 5 minutes added on, 2 minutes into it as the ball comes in. Mm. The ball play kicked long up the field as there. Can't remember what this club's called now. What Aberdeen are playing? Just let me quickly double check. Forgot their name. What this club's called? Where are we? Hacken. That's it. Yeah, it's because the abbreviations for it. I thought it was Hacken. It's the abbreviation on my screen that's throwing me off. Aberdeen now on the attack. Can they get something going? And they've kicked the ball long down that far side. Goalkeeper's intercepted it though. Andy saying Aberdeen doing okay though. Yeah, they're playing okay. They're competing, aren't they? They need a goal. They desperately need a goal to get themselves back in it. But yeah, well said, Andy. Ken Fish saying Aberdeen hit post, and yeah, let's hope they can get another opportunity before the end of the first half. Thanks for that, Ken. Kyle saying, seen that, Ken, so unlucky. Well, yep, I didn't. I actually missed that, mate, because I think it must have happened while I was reading the comments or before I switched over. So thanks for that, Kyle. Let's hope more opportunities come for Aberdeen to get themselves back in this. Andy's saying, was a cracker, Ken. Does anybody know? Any of you guys seen the teams for the Villa Hibs game? Are they both playing weekend teams, or anybody seen the team news for that game? So yeah, thanks, Andy. Apologies, I'm not following that. Ken saying 0-2 at Pittry. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, I've got it on now, mate. Nice one, Ken. Cheers for the update, mate. Kyle saying, Oh man, Aberdeen need to dig themselves out a hole again. I know. It's disappointing, isn't it, mate? You're right. Hacken have got another free kick here as Aberdeen defend it well. And Hacken with coming forward now with a shot on goal, and it's knocked over the bar. Good save there by the Aberdeen goalkeeper. He got a hand to that, and he's managed to direct it over the bar. Yep, so you're right, Kyle. Absolutely do, mate. Ken saying Hacken under Kosh, but clinical finishing. Yeah, that you meaning Hacken clinical for they have. Oh, well, I saw the second goal. I didn't see the first one, but they were ruthless with it, didn't they? They've got a corner now on that far side. Corner comes in as it goes past everybody, and it's gone out for another goal kick. And there's the half-time whistle. So half-time, Aberdeen find themselves 2-0 down, guys. It's really going to be gutted. I've got to be honest, guys. I might be English, but I really wanted to see as many Scottish clubs into the group stages as possible. And if Aberdeen get knocked out as well tonight, I'm going to be really gutted, guys, because I really, really want to. I really want to see more Scottish clubs progressing and starting to fight in these, at least in the Europa League and the Europa Conference League. It's really going to be disappointing if Aberdeen go out tonight as well. So thanks for that, Ken. Joey's saying not seen it, Gaz. What did I say, Joey? Sorry. Let me just turn that down. I've got that blurring in my ear. It's not helping. Not seeing it, Gaz. What was I talking about now? What have I not seen? What? I can't remember now, Joey. Sorry, mate. What have I not? You guys are great at catching me out. Sometimes we're losing my thoughts process. Sometimes you completely take me from left wing. Sorry, Joey, I'm not following. What have you not seen, mate? What did I say? I've forgotten. This is why I need to have sleep, because when I'm asleep, I think I'm a lot more. I'm a lot sharper. Uh, so yeah, Joey's caught me out there. All right, yep. Sorry, Joey. Yep, top man. Thank you. The team news. I was asking about the team news, wasn't I? My bad, Joey. Joey there. That one. Joey's caught me out. Not focusing. Yeah, it's brain just gone blank there, Joey. My bad. Nice one, Joey. Yeah, I just wondered. If either team would play weakened teams, because obviously, with the first leg result, you'd think both teams might play a weakened team. But yeah, nice one, Joey. Andy's saying, mind and change the name of the stream if you are going to cover the rest of the Aberdeen game, Gaz. No, I'm not, mate. I'm going to jump off in a minute. I was just letting you guys know if it was if you weren't watching. I'm going to jump off. I should have done it as a double, but as I say, I weren't sure because I've been at work all day, so I weren't sure if I'd be focused enough today for double. So that was the only reason why I didn't. But obviously, as I'm talking to you guys, I was just giving you updates in case you weren't watching it. But thanks for that, Andy. Appreciate the update. Appreciate the advice, mate. Kyle saying Hibs playing mostly first team. And Olsen is playing for Villa. So that says it all, really. Okay, Kyle. To be honest, I think Hibs players should be playing the first team, really, after the poor effort they made last week. They didn't really put enough fight in, if you ask me. So they should be made to finish the tie, I suppose. Andy's saying, even though you should probably be good getting yourself a beer. Thanks for that, Andy. Nice one, mate. Top stuff. Yeah, I'll have. I might have a small one later once I'm finished. But yeah, thanks, Andy. Top stuff, mate. Joey saying, laugh out loud, Gaz, think you need some rest, mate. The team news for Hibs and Villa. Yep, my bad. Joey, sometimes when I've been at work all day, my brain just doesn't function great at night. So, yeah, maybe I should have a half a lager or something just to wake myself up. I don't know. Probably not. Probably work against, but probably send me to sleep. But yeah, thanks, Joey. Kyle, fine. So yeah, top stuff, guys. And Ken saying, beer. I like that one. Yeah, beer. Yep, sounds good the more you say it. Joey's saying beer sounds good, but beer sounds good, but better get some food first. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, otherwise it's just gonna go and it straight to the head, innit? Well said, Joey. Absolutely. Food first, always food first. Don't drink on an empty stomach. And drink within moderation, as they say these days. Ken is saying, thanks for the stream again. Nice one, Ken. And thank you to all you guys that come and got involved with your top conversation and your positivity. Always, always appreciated. Yeah, I'm going to jump off in a minute, wrap it up, guys. But thank you, Ken. Always great to have you with us, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the Aberdeen game if you're watching it. And yeah, guys, don't forget, please do it that thumbs up if you can. But yeah, Ken, stay safe and well, mate. Hopefully see you again on future streams. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. And stay safe and well. Top stuff. Ken, thank you, mate. Joey saying bye, Ken. Nice one, Joey. Awesome positivity as always from you guys. And Ken returning that same consideration. Top stuff, guys. Joey saying, cheers, guys. Gonna grab some food. Catch you next time. Nice one, Joey. Yeah, I'm going to jump off now and get some food as well. So, yeah, nice one, Joey. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Stay safe and well. And, yeah, look forward to catching you up again soon on a future stream, Joey. Stay safe and well, mate. All the best. Nice one, mate. Joey also saying, cheers, Kyle and Andy. Nice chatting to you. Top stuff, Joey. Awesome. Yep. Loving the positivity from you guys. Carl saying, cheers, dudes. Catch you later. It's been emotional. Yeah, awesome. It's been disappointing, Kyle. Disappointing, I think, is the word. But keep your chin up, mate. Plenty of games for your hearts to compete in as the season progresses. Hopefully, they'll do better in the cup competitions, mate. Carl saying, see you later, Joey. Take it easy, bro. Nice one, Kyle. And to you, mate. All the best. Stay safe and well, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening and rest up and hopefully catch you again soon, mate. Top stuff. Thank you, Kyle. Ken saying, so emotional second half at Pit 3. I can never, sorry, guys, I can never pronounce Aberdeen's stadium name. I'm rubbish with it. But thank you for that, Ken. Let's hope Aberdeen can turn something round, get some inspiration off the manager in the second half. Andy saying, yeah, cheers again, Gaz. Just subbed. Oh, just subbing now. Take it easy. Thank you, Andy. It's a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Great to have you part of the Fandom community, mate. And thank you very much for subscribing, mate. As I say, it's a pleasure to have you with us in the Fandom community. And yeah, hopefully see you again on future streams, mate, when you've got the time. Thank you very much, Andy. Top stuff, mate. Ken saying, come on. Ken saying to come. Sorry, Ken, I'm not following that, mate. To come. Oh, sorry, so emotional. Sorry, my bad. So emotional second half at Pit Row to come. Right, I'm with you now. Sorry, mate. I didn't. My bad. Nice one, Ken. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, mate. Aberdeen can at least put in a better second half performance. Fingers crossed. Keep your chin up, Ken. Andy Screechy is saying, peace out, Joey, and Ken and Kyle. Good lads. Nice one, Andy. Awesome stuff, mate. Loving the positivity. And same to you, mate. Yeah, top stuff from all you guys tonight. And like I say, thank you for all your positive comments. and your input, your conversation, guys. Always appreciated. Nice one, Andy. And Ken saying take care, Andy, as well. Top stuff, guys. Well, it's been a pleasure to do the game for you guys. Hopefully, I'll be a bit more back in my rhythm this weekend. So apologies, I wasn't the greatest at the commentary tonight. Bit tired, and sometimes does affect a little bit, but not to worry. Let's hope Hearts can make up for it for their fans in the Scottish Cup competitions, and fingers crossed Aberdeen can pull up because something special in the second half. But thank you to all you guys for coming, getting involved. It's always a pleasure. And I mentioned to Andy, new to the fan then community, a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Also, big shout out to Ken, Ken Fish, Joey, Kyle H, and Andy Screech as well. As I said, I think Andy Screech, I mentioned, new to the channel and the fan then community, and I think covered most of you guys. So yeah, I think covered everyone, and Glasgow Rangers who popped in earlier as well. So thank you guys for all your positive comments. Enjoy what's left of your evening. Stay safe and well, and hopefully I'll catch you over the weekend. If not, I'll see you hopefully on future stream at some point. But for now, that's it from me, guys. All the best. Stay safe and well, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.